We paid 8 million for
Last week I brought up the idea that perhaps Rockstar would keep the popularity and interest of GTA Online high, considering the now unknown release date and news surrounding GTA 6, by continuing to hand out really good bonus money. Well, I was completely wrong, and not all that surprised, really. If you're looking for an incentive to jump back into GTA this week, you are going to be very underwhelmed. The only decent bonus money offered this week will be either the Super Yacht Life Contact missions, which even at double money are not going to be worth the time and or effort to complete, or the triple money bonuses on the taxicab work. So today I thought I'd cover 10 little known facts surrounding the taxicab service. And I'm assuming because nobody really performs taxicab work, I can probably go so far as to say completely unknown facts. I'm also going to cover how much you can expect to receive after, say, an hour's worth of cabbie work. Now, I think we can all agree that the taxicab work is not going to be the most profitable activity in GTA Online. However, if you're continually grinding your favorite activities, missions, or heists, the taxicab service can offer a welcome change from the monotony. And as you'll see here in a moment, with Rockstar's recent Payout buff, the money isn't all that bad, all things considered. Alright, so let's jump into this. Fact number 1. The taxicab work can be conducted in any session, although I would strongly recommend avoiding a public lobby. Also, you need to make sure that you're retired from your organization, meaning you cannot perform taxicab work while a member of your motorcycle club or your CEO organization. Fact number 2. Contrary to popular belief, there are only 2 ways you can participate in the taxicab work. The first, having a player-owned taxi that you will have to purchase. And there's only 3 available vehicles in the game that you can purchase that can be used. These are the Taxi Custom, available on Warstock or as an Arena War award, the Broadway with the upgraded taxi livery, available at Legendary Motorsport, and the Eudora, also with the upgraded livery, available at Southern San Andreas. The second way, and by far the cheapest, is to simply head to the Downtown Cab Company, located near the casino. Fact number 3. The fares you will get when you kick off the taxi work will be entirely dependent on your location, and the distance away will also be dependent on a number of factors. For instance, if you're picking up a fare, the location will be between 100 meters and 1 kilometer away from your current location. If you're dropping off a fare, the location will be dependent on how many fares you have completed. For example, up until the 10th fare, the destination will be between 1 kilometer and 2.5 kilometers away, and from the 10th fare onward, the destination will be between 1 kilometer and 4 kilometers away. So, yeah, Rockstar is really going to make you work to receive the larger fares. Fact number 4. You can cancel the taxicab work at any time by holding the triangle button on PlayStation or the Y button on Xbox. If you do quit the taxicab work and it's not one of your owned vehicles, you cannot re-enter it. Fact number 5. If you become a little too aggressive in your taxicab exploits, meaning you somehow gain a wanted level, your taxicab work will abruptly end. Fact number 6, and my personal favorite, if you've ever done any significant amount of taxicab work, you'll begin to notice a frustrating habit from some of your customers. When exiting your cab, they'll purposely leave the door open. However, did you also know that it's the female passengers that always leave the door open? If you get a male passenger, they will all leave the cab and properly shut the door. Fact number 7. There's a total of 105 possible pickup locations and 100 drop-off locations around the map, meaning you aren't likely to get bored. Well, let me rephrase that. You're probably going to get bored really quickly, but what I meant to say is that you will likely always get a varying amount of different scenery in your travels. Fact number 8. To unlock the trade price of the taxi on Warstock Cash and Carry, you only need to complete 10 consecutive fares in a taxi. Fact Fact number 9, to unlock the downtown cab company livery for the classic Broadway, as you're seeing here, you will need to complete 50 total fares in a taxi. And finally, fact number 10, to unlock the downtown cab company livery for the Willard Eudora, you'll need to complete 10 stunt jumps during the actual taxi cab work. Alright, so that's a lot of facts. Now we're going to shift our focus and talk about the payout. All these facts are interesting and all, but what I'm sure you really want to know is how much can I expect to get paid? Well, as luck would have it, about 9 months ago I created a video highlighting the new payouts. And I mean new because shortly before this video I made, Rockstar ended up buffing the whole taxi cab work payouts. And as luck would have it, the video I made was during a week in which Rockstar was giving us triple money. Same as this week. Anyway, I am going to drop a link to that video below, but to summarize everything, this is what you can expect. In the video, I was able to complete 18 fares in 1 hour. I think this is probably going to be the average. I wasn't driving like a maniac, and I tried to keep things relatively calm. So, with the 18 fares at triple money bonuses, I was able to accumulate approximately $217,000. So, is it worth it? Well, I think this is going to be entirely dependent on what you're looking for in this game. If you're a money grinder and looking for the quickest way to make a lot of money, this isn't going to be it. However, if you're a newbie or if you're looking to mix things up a little and take a break from the monotony that usually sets in, then yeah, this can be a good alternative that pays decently. Alright, so that's my friends. Thank you for watching. As always, if you like this video and want to help out, please subscribe, give a thumbs up, and let me know what you think. I probably already know the answer to this, but are there any of you out there that will partake in the taxi cab work this week? If so, are there any other weird or interesting facts you'd like to share? If so, drop a comment below and let everyone know. Until next time, be happy, be well, be safe.